Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. The Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Is March 28th. Strong a lot of technical difficulties. I might just cut the visuals here, but I did get this nice free T-shirt. It says "Crypto Geek." Some guy here in South Africa was giving it out. That I think he had an ICO or something. I'm giving him a shout out because there's a lot of creativity going here in Johannesburg in the cryptocurrency. Great time at Matt Brown's event. It is linked to below, and a lot of things here. I'm refresh. I hope I'm on here. I hope I'm live. I might not be live because this I can't get the chat to reload here. Again, lots of technical. You're hearing me now. So let's jump into it right now. The show. Andy Hoffman actually has a tweet out there promoting the Denver event, and it's just a hype tweet. So check out that link below this thing. In the news, B has a tweet out there, and it says Bprivate open. Well, first of all, they're openly stating that they have reached out to Trezor for integration. This is a great move. Well, first of all, of course, they should be reaching out to Trezor, but I'm glad they're publicizing it. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. We're not going to do visuals here. We just broke up. Anyway, I was talking about Bprivate is doing a great job reaching out to Trezor. It's bullish news that they're making at least try thing Trezor to split. If you're a holder coin or and if you tweet out to Trezor, say, hey, yeah, do this. There's a huge community behind this. We want to get our free. We want to get our free. Crypto dividend here. And last night at Matt, I mentioned again, Matt was a wild time. I love meeting all these people in Johannesburg. And well, you should have seen how happy I saw Lorian after, since in person. But Tone Vase was simulcasted in. We had a blast, debate, but we were talking crypto dividends, and people had great questions. By the way, Ken Bozak just sent me $4.20 in the super chat. Thanks a lot. He says, Binance CEO says exchange was not hacked. Yes, we know that, Ken. Thank you for reminding us. We're going to talk about that in a second, and it is to get to clear up some people. Binance was a trade. We're going to get into it as panic button. I agree. Someone says the audio is really rough, dude. I can't. Let's get through the show together. Okay, pay close attention, listening comprehension, people. Try to pay attention through the bumps here because something's wrong with the internet connection. It's after they say in South Africa. It's at there's always and fries $5. The visuals so you can pay and hope without it's taking up less and you'll be able to hear people. All right, let's get back. Let's get back here. Let's not get distracted. What are we here? So yeah, Bprivate. That was great news. So again, this was a day up for the strong hand because there was so much news out there. Not news, but FUD based on the SEC rumor, based on Japan rumor and India rumor. just really unfortunate stuff. And there's a guy who tweeted about it, Crypto Crypto NL sleeps, coordinated FUD from Japan, India, SEC, and Binance. But what's actually happening? Japan and SEC just asking for improved exchange security. Binance sell-off was from malicious trading bot, not hack. 2 India exchanges shut down, only had 46,000 US dollar daily volume. Okay, so the SEC says they want to get stricter with the exchanges in the USA, and Japan also says something about their exchanges. What was it? Yeah, so again, I am actually looking at the chat, and people are saying the audio is bad. Dudes, then don't pay attention. I cannot fix it. If you don't, let me tell you something. You are 80%ers if you're complaining and you do not understand the situation. I said the audio is going to be bad. The connection, something is wrong. I can't restart. It's to do this show on YouTube, you just can't restart. It's not just that easy. And I have limited time. I have to go to an event very soon. We're going to talk about that. So if you're a little baby and you can't get through little sparks, then go away. You don't deserve to even listen to a word I have to say, you little baby. So just, you're an 80%er if you're going to complain all day. Go play with the trolls. All right. So again, this guy's saying it was a coordinated attack. It was, I don't think, a bunch of bad things happened at once. Everyone takes advantage of the situation. People are like, it's going to $6,000. They try to scare everyone. Everyone's trying to play off of it. And it's so funny. This event, all of this news broke during the Matt Brown event. So you can watch it in, if you go to the link section below, and go to the link section below, see the, actually check out my Sunday show, which is very unique, but check out the archives of the recent shows we've been doing. They've been at really weird times, as I've been in Australia and South Africa, whatever. But it's funny to watch the Matt Brown show live, and you can see where I was like, hey, we just heard the Binance might have been hacked. And at the time we thought it was hacked, and all of these people who are traders all of a sudden were like, oh, they said a bad word, because a lot of people keep their funds on Binance. And this was just a reminder, even though it wasn't a real hack, it was a trading bot problem, this is a reminder not to keep your funds there. It's so dangerous that something like there is going to be a hack one day at one of these big exchanges. So this was a lesson. So, and again, it was also a lesson in FUD, because people are trying to scare all the weak hands, and weak hands were like, oh my God, it's going to go down to $7,000 they were selling. So it was a day to pile on the weak hands. If you had a strong hand, you were immune to all of this nonsense that's being spouted around. So again, the SEC said some things, and Andy Hoffman actually has a very good article about the SEC. I'm going to get to that in a second here. I wanted to say that I ran into so many people that I knew yesterday. Abraham Cambridge came up from Cape Town. He is going to, hopefully I have him on the show. He's got like a Lightning Network use case already for his business at the Sun Exchange. Check him out. You can Google him. I don't have his link listed below yet because I'm in a rush. Again, I got things to do. There's a big event here in Johannesburg that I have to attend. So again, yeah, people were just spreading fake news also to increase this fear about the so-called hacks, so that you would sell your Bitcoin and become a weak hand and they could pick it up for cheap. So just be aware of days like this. Again, you can follow me at TechBalt, TechBalt on Twitter. I was updating like throughout the show even. I was updating. And or the event. At the event, it is so glorious to meet people one-on-one. Really, you just get such a thrill out of it, meeting people that you've talked to here online, but then just connecting other people and just seeing how the Bitcoin community is growing here, and it's exciting in South Africa, and how people understand the unconfiscatable aspects of Bitcoin. So, hey, if you're listening to the show, pound that like button, check out the link section below, and do subscribe to this channel. And if you're new from South Africa, welcome. Usually you can see me, but we're having some technical difficulties because your internet down here is a little messed up at this hour. It's 6:30 in the morning here, and it's 11:30 on the East Coast in the United States. And And so here, Andy Hoffman, I linked to his Steemit post about the SEC situation. He says, whatever, let them shut down the exchanges. You control your own private key, people. Don't store your stuff there. If they shut down the exchanges, it's going to make Bitcoin more popular. It's going to boost up the price. And again, it's unconfiscated. They can't stop it. We're kind of combining issues here, but I'm bringing up the unconfiscatable again because that was something I said in my talk at the event. And people here, where there have been some events where people's land are being confiscated by the government, a lot of people laughed when I talked about how the government cannot, I've heard the government's taking some stuff from people down here, but they can't take your Bitcoin. So in the United States, we're worried about our government shutting down exchanges or talking about shutting down exchanges. In other parts of the world, they have other things to worry about that are much larger than just threats from the government that deal with wealth. So in the United States, we'll get through it. Don't worry. I think a lot of people are talking big talk in the United States. This is what bureaucrats do. And don't let it FUD. The price in terms of dollars has dropped. So what? We've been through it before when FUD like this comes up from the government, or that an exchange might have been hacked, or something happened in Japan. How many times do we have to relive this, people? And then the price in terms of dollars goes down. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. You still have the same amount of Bitcoin, people. And the government can't take it from you. Unconfiscatable, baby. All right. So Blockchain Africa event is a 2-day event. It starts on Thursday, which is already today in South Africa. I linked to it below, blockchainafrica.co. I look forward. They're even going to have a Ripple guy speak there. There's going to be a lot of corporate type of people there. There are going to be a lot of corporate type of people there. So be in motion. I'm in motion. I'll be meeting new people there. I'll have reports. Maybe I'll do something live from there. And maybe it's just great. There were people I met yesterday who are going to be there tomorrow too. So people are in motion here. Matt Brown is in motion, just trying to hook non-cryptocurrency people up with cryptocurrency. He's trying to learn about it. Here is a link below to Matt Odell. And by the way, I also linked to Matt Odell's pure Twitter feed. He is the Twitter feed of the day. This guy rocks, man. You got to follow Matt Odell. It's linked to below. But he says the Mt. Gox, and he's got a chart up here that is awesome also about this Mt. Gox situation. The Mt. Gox trustee has sold 35,841 Bitcoin for $362 million and 34,008 Bcash for $45 million, according to reports coming out of a creditors meeting held earlier today. Sales started in December and ended in February. Well, those dates should sound very familiar to you because that's when Bitcoin was at its all-time high, around $20,000 in terms of dollars. And if you look at the chart, every time these dudes sold their large amounts of Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price went down. And whether insiders knew about this or were familiar with these Mt. Gox addresses and saw that the Bitcoin was moving and they all decided to sell too, or was the guy, the trustee, telling people before he sold, I'm about to sell it, so other people were selling. Bottom line, what's done is done. Bitcoin lives. It was not destroyed by a bunch of insiders who knew about this dumping or just this dump. Now, it clearly wasn't the price drop in terms of dollars. If you look at this chart, it was clearly had something to do. These Mt. Gox sales played a role. Was it a minor role? It's up to interpretation. What's done is done. They sold a heck of a lot near the bottom at 6,000, but it bounced back in terms of dollars. Again, who cares if you think long term? If you're a long term holder until the year 2020, you're in great shape because you still have as much Bitcoin as you did before. You're going to have more Bitcoin soon when you trade in your Bprivate for Bitcoin. But speaking about that, hold your Bprivate, I say. You don't take the B gold approach, but modified. And a lot of people, I call it the B gold approach because after Bcash, a lot of people regretted selling their Bcash right away. So they held their B gold a little longer. B gold spiked to 5%. So then they sold on that one day. I think Bprivate, there are going to be people dumping it at first. The price might go down, but there are going to be a lot of people holding it too. And I think the price might go up. So I am in a situation where I mean, again, I'm not giving financial advice, but this is the situation I'm in. If it hits the exchanges real soon, my Trezor is back in Baltimore, okay, or back in the state of Maryland, okay, and I'm in South Africa. I'm not going to be back in the United States until March 21st. So I'm holding my Bprivate here. I'm holding my Bprivate that's associated with my Bitcoin at least. And as you all know, I do have a considerable amount of Bitcoin, a good amount of Bitcoin. So I'm going to have a good amount of Bprivate. I'll be hanging on to it at least until the 21st, because I physically can't get it. But there's all sorts of people. I say yes, dudes. We're the 5% crew. Don't sell under 5% of a Bitcoin. If it's worth less than 5%, hang on to it. See what happens. So yeah, start thinking about your approach to that. But there will be some weak hands at first that just sell it. Yeah, good for them. You know, maybe they get 2% right away. That's great for them. Let's get it up to 5%. So there's an interesting tweet about Vitalik out there that I retweeted by Bitcoin Budgie, and a lot of people retweeted this retweet once I retweeted it. I said retweet a lot. If Vitalik dies tomorrow, Ethereum price will plummet. If Satoshi dies, we won't even notice. This is the power of decentralization in the crypto space. Yes, that is some good stuff there. All right, I talked about how you can watch Matt's the Matt Brown event yesterday and see how what it looks like when the news breaks about a hack, even though it didn't end up being a hack. I met a guy named Jason who I think might be in the chat right now still, I'm not sure. But Jason is a dude who's followed me for a while. He lives in Pretoria, I can't even pronounce it, which is not far from here. And he wants to know about anybody else that is up there, because he wants to start a group, you know, just organize the Bitcoin community up there a little bit more. Maybe there is a little organization already that he doesn't know about. It's a big city. So, you know, contact me at adam@trezorhelp.com. I'll put you in touch with Jason in Pretoria. And yeah, he's in motion. I respect the dude. He's going to be at the event today too. So I'm gonna hang out with him. Maybe I'll get him on air. Maybe we'll do a show from there if the internet is better over there. I do hope that the internet is better over there. Again, Matt_Odell is at Twitter. He's great. He's an up and comer on Twitter, I'm predicting here. So follow him. Anyway, I'll leave you with this note. Corporate culture is virtue signaling. Okay. If you work at one of those tremendous corporations now, they have these corporate cultures in place. It's just become one giant virtue signal. I mean, they talk this big talk. This is why you got to work for yourself, become an independent person. Follow me here on Twitter at TechBot, or subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and you're going to learn more, because I'm a dude who works for myself, travel all around the world. I believe in personal responsibility and becoming an independent. You can say what you want to. You don't have to bow down to this corporate culture, virtue signaling stuff, which is complete ridiculousness. All right, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, pound that like button. I'll say hi to you guys in chat. And again, yeah, deal with the you didn't see my face today. We'll work on seeing my face tomorrow. And I'm glad for the dudes who stuck around and love to learn and don't care about how it freaking looks around here. Geez, see you later.